2,000 people from 116 countries are represented at this year's World Meeting of Families, but the clergy sex abuse scandal is casting a shadow over the international conference. Today at a press conference, Cardinal Kevin Farrell did not answer questions about the abuse crisis. At the end of July, he claimed he never knew or even suspected that his former boss, Theodore McCarrick, allegedly abused boys and adult seminarians. Farrell is the head of the Vatican's Department for Laity, Family, and Life, and the highest-ranking American in the Holy See. Tracy Harkin of EWTN Ireland joins us from Dublin. She's covering the World Meeting of Families for the network. Tracy, there is a keynote address each day in Dublin. Today, Cardinal Donald Wuerl of Washington was scheduled to deliver that address, but he canceled his appearance. Archbishop Eamon Martin of Armagh and the Primate of all Ireland took his place. What was his message?
Archbishop Eamon Martin gave a wonderful address today, Wyatt. It was a very uplifting one. He actually began his speech with a beautiful theme song from the World Meeting of Families.
The joy of love, a joy for all God's family.
In terms of the key message, there were many beautiful things that he said about the gospel of the family, joy for the world, which was the theme of today. He talked about how the family is that basic cell of society, and if that cell is healthy, then the whole nation will be healthy. He talked about how public policy needs to recognise the importance of the family and how this message of the family is actually very countercultural now in Ireland and around the world to proclaim. But we still need to do it with clarity and with charity.
Reporters asked tough questions during this morning's press conference, including about ministry to Catholics with same-sex attraction. What did church leaders say, and how are participants reacting?
Well, Cardinal Farrell and Diarmuid Martin, Archbishop of Dublin, responded to questions regarding alienation of the LGBT community and, accusations that the church wasn't doing enough to welcome members with same-sex attraction of the church. They responded emphasising that there were two workshops on LGBT issues over the course of the 3 days Congress. They also talked about the church welcoming everybody and about building bridges. But there was some mixed reaction to the response, Wyatt. It was felt that they didn't go the next step and talk about the importance of, yes, welcome, the importance, yes, of building bridges, but also the importance of bringing people into a church that's leading them towards the truth of family, the truth of marriage, and God's plan for love and sexuality and marriage. So I think some people felt today on speaking around the arena after that conference that that was an important omission on behalf of both Cardinal Farrell and Diarmuid Martin today.
As I mentioned, you are covering this event for the network. Events there are in full swing in Dublin, I can tell by looking behind you. What are you hearing from the participants?
Well, I think there is such a wonderful buzz today in Dublin, and the crowds, really the immensity of the crowds is quite overwhelming. There's 40,000 people from 116 countries that are attending this world meeting. You can see behind me hundreds of outreach ministries on display in the little booths behind me. So very much the scale of it. The atmosphere is a very positive one. Just listening to the many accents around the world, just the enthusiasm that people have for family and the importance of family today is really coming across already in this first day of the Congress, Wyatt.
Okay, and we'll continue to follow you all week long and throughout the weekend. Tracy Harkin, EWTN Ireland, thanks so much.
Thank you, Wyatt.